Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today. Today I have a pretty easy layout to share with you using products from Paige Evans' Bungalow Lane collection. This is a 12 by 12 layout featuring 12 photos and a lot of journaling. So my photos and journaling take up most of the space on this layout, so it comes together pretty quickly. So I printed my photos at about 2 by 3 and adhered them all just in 2 long strips across a piece of white cardstock, and so that I can move those photos around easily and attach them to the layout more quickly than I could if I was doing that individually. So I'm adhering that block of photos onto a piece of red pattern paper from the Bungalow Lane collection. And I'm just kind of deciding here, I've got a big block of journaling and a title that I want to make sure get onto the page. And I'm also thinking that I want a diagonal design. So I place the photos and then I kind of play with the title and journaling to see which side I want them on, because I kind of want the journaling and title to be on opposite sides, so to speak, so that I can do my embellishing at different corners of the layout. So just a little bit of backstory behind this layout. In January of 2021, I created a layout. It was a time when the world felt pretty heavy and scary, and everyone was kind of frustrated and feeling just kind of, I guess, heavy. And over on Instagram, in my Instagram stories, I created a layout and the title was "What Can I Do?" Because when I get frustrated and have a heavy, kind of scary feeling, I try to focus on what I can do rather than what I can't do. Anyway, that layout ended up being a really great discussion point, and I had some really good conversations over on Instagram in the comments of that layout, and then also in my DMs. So the title on that layout is "What Can I Do?" and I decided to just use the same title on this layout and add just some different feelings now that some time has passed and the world kind of feels heavy and scary for different reasons. But I would love to have you jump over to my Instagram. It's always linked in the description box below. And this layout will be posted there. And I would love to have you come over. You can read my journaling there. And we can have kind of a discussion about what we can do. Anyway, so back to the design of this layout. So I kind of laid things out just to make sure that I had the right placement and I had room for everything that I wanted to include. And then I am including some washi above and below my block of photos. This washi is from the Bungalow Lane collection, and it is so cute. It's kind of hard to see in the video right now, but when I flip through the still shots here at the end of the video, you'll be able to see that it's got a scalloped edge on it, and it is so cute. Such a fun roll of washi, one that I've used lots and lots with the Bungalow Lane collection. So I'm adhering some layered stickers there up in the upper right hand corner of the layout. I'm adhering my journaling and I kind of go back and forth, and I wanted to show as much of the scallops as I could, but it was kind of awkward because there was an awkward gap between each one of the scallops if I slid the journaling block up where it is now. So I leave it there for now, but in a little bit I go back and fix that because I don't like those awkward gaps. You won't be able to see as many of the scallops, but you can see tons of scallops on the bottom and then on a little bit on the right and left side along that top, along the top of the photos. So the biggest, I guess, most focal embellishment is this big flower die cut. And I gently bent the petals up on that so that I could get a little bit of dimension. And then I adhered that with some pop dots as well. So this big green branch die cut is from the Bungalow Lane collection. And I knew I didn't want to use the whole thing, and I kind of toyed with tearing the top of it off, and then decided that it would work better if I tore the bottom piece off and use the bottom leaves, and then I can save that top section for another project. So I adhered those little leaves, and then I have another layered sticker that I'm tucking under that big flower to give a little bit more color and a few more flowers in this embellishment cluster that's in the lower left hand side of the page. And then I also have a couple of heart layered stickers that I'm adhering to, and I don't think they're actually stuck to the page yet. I will do that in just a minute. So I believe the only thing that I use on this page that is not from the Bungalow Lane collection are these letter stickers. And they are older letter stickers that I got from a Felicity Jane clearance sale years ago. So they're not available anymore, but any letter stickers would do here. This isn't a title that, you can find like pre-made word stickers or anything like that. So I needed some letter stickers, and these little black ones fit the bill. They're not too heavy and bold because I don't want to detract from the photos and journaling too much on this project. That's what I really want to focus on, are the photos and journaling. Sometimes I'll choose to have a title that is a little more bold, but in this case, I don't want the title to be too overwhelming. So as I mentioned, I got these stickers quite a while ago from a clearance sale, and they have kind of lost their sticky. I honestly should have adhered them with some liquid glue, but I was being lazy and didn't do that. I definitely should have in retrospect. Here in just a moment, I do take it over to my sewing machine and stitch those letter stickers in place, which does help significantly, but they did not stick down even well enough to stitch in place. They kind of shifted as I was stitching, so that was not an ideal solution, but it worked. And then I did the stickers that shifted while I was stitching. I go back with a little bit of liquid glue later on and put those in place. So I am using art glitter glue as a liquid adhesive on this project. I like art glitter glue because it has a really fine tip. It is definitely, that's what I'm looking for with the art glitter glue. It can be hard to find art glitter glue. I know that Barely Arts glue is a little easier to find. So I will look for that and see if I can find a link to the Barely Arts and leave it in the description box below. As soon as I finish up with this bottle of art glitter glue, I am going to switch over to the Barely Arts. I just want to finish up the bottle that I'm currently using. So there you saw I did go back and shift my journaling block down, which is not ideal. It did tear just slightly, but it's better now that it's shifted down. So I am back from stitching down the title. I took just a minute and went to my sewing machine quickly and stitched those letter stickers down. So I'm just using my date stamp to stamp the date, and these photos, I think they were, well, most of them were taken in 2021, but I wanted to put the date of the journaling because that's what's most important on this project, is the date on the journaling. So now that I've got my title, my photos, my journaling, and most of my embellishments in place, I'm going through just a few more embellishments in the Bungalow Lane collection and adding just a few more bits and pieces. I wanted a little bit more dimension. I love these puffy button stickers. I often put those in the center of the flowers, and then I'm going through the 6x12 sticker sheet and finding a few bits and pieces to go in there as well. There was a cute button flower sticker, I guess, that I added with a pop dot in the center of that big pink flower. And then I wanted to add a few little bits to the journaling there at the top. And then I have just a few little bits that I'm adding. There was a label sticker that I had already cut in half for another project, so I layered that underneath that sticker that I believe says family time. And with that, this one is finished. So please make sure that you hop over to Instagram and join me over there and click on this layout, and we can have a chat over there. We can also chat here in the comments in this video. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending part of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can see my upcoming videos. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.